Bricktopian. Hello everyone, it's Bricktopian here again, and today I'll be taking a look at another great little Lego set. This set looks like it would be a poly bag, but it wasn't, it was actually in a box. And this set is from 2013, and it is number 40085. It has 127 pieces. It is a 7+ set. It's called the Valentine bear, and it's from it's not from Creator or anything. It's just called a seasonal set, so it's like miscellaneous. And yeah, I got this from eBay for around £15. So this set, there's not a lot you can really say on it. I really like the big red heart on it. That's the highlight of the set and the build experience. From the side on, it looks alright, but it looks very patchy because of all the white contrasting with the tan. I personally would have preferred it if it was all tan. I also don't really like the grey on this section at the back. It just looks too blocky because of the difference in colour. But I understand what they were going for. The hands also just feel too small for the overall build. I also prefer it when they use normal studs as the eyes as opposed to these printed pieces. And the nose is quite good, and the shape they got for the mouth, that's probably the best part of the head. And the legs are just using cylinder bricks with cylinder tiles on top, 1x2, 2x2 size. And yeah, it's pretty basic really, there's not a lot you need to say about it. It was done for Valentine's Day. I think it serves its purpose as a Valentine's Day bear, but I don't necessarily really like a lot of these sort of small little animal build sets. I'm not really a fan of them anymore. When I first got into these sort of things, I was like, these are really cool, I like these are cute or whatever, but to be honest, they look really like basic now to me, and I'm more into the bigger 18+ style sets rather than these polybag style-y stuff. The ears move very slightly, hardly at all. They look like they would move more than they do, and they're put at these angles using clips, which is quite clever. But yeah, I mean, it serves its purpose. I also think the cheeks are a bit too harsh, even though I don't know how else they would have done it. Maybe using some of these curved bricks that they've got for the mouth, but have them upside down at an angle somehow. I don't know. But I think some of the teddy bears they've done more recent than this one are probably superior. I mean, this is still better than some of the other ones I've seen, but I'd say they've done better ones though since this. Yeah, they're nice. Got the pink tongue on there, which stands out as one of the bits that you really notice. But again, it's quite square. I think they should have used them quarter curved tiles to get like more of a rounded tongue shape. I think would have looked better. Obviously on the base there's nothing there. You can connect it to something if you want, but obviously you have to line these up so they're straight, because obviously if they're at an angle then that wouldn't attach properly. You can have the legs completely straight like this. You can move the arms straight out like that, or have them at the angle you want to have. The legs go all the way back, so you can have them completely like that. But that looks more like he's got wheels instead of legs, and he's just going to be rolling around like crazy, which is a bit odd. So it's best to have it just at a slight angle. Yeah, I think there's no minifigures obviously with the set because it's just a display. I think this comes out. Yeah, you can take the heart out if you want, but I don't really know why you would want to do that. I mean, you can have the heart like that, but there's not really much point, is there? I think the heart is the best bit though. They could have just. I think like this set is not that great, but if you want to get a heart build, this is quite good to have as a heart build. And then, yeah, it just uses that axle piece that like connects in there. And yeah, you just push it back in like this if you want to put it back. Comes out fairly easy, but you know, it's not this set. Yeah, this is an alright set. I would say it's alright if you want something for Valentine's Day, I guess. Although this set is now retired, but I think there's other bears they've done recently that are better. And overall, I wouldn't really recommend this set though. I still think that they need to do more adult orientated Lego sets that feature animals in Lego. I know that's biased because this is a 7+ set, and I'm not obviously 7+, but well, I am over 7, but I'm not a 7-year-old. But and obviously Lego is for everyone, and I'm not one to say this is only aimed at one specific type of people, obviously. But I just feel like that these are fun and all, but I feel like with these you can get bored of them quite quickly. Like you can be interested in them for a little while, and then I just sort of they're sort of impulse buys because you're like, oh, they're quite cute. Oh, they've got the big faces or whatever, but they're just not the best. They're alright if you just buy one and you have just one like this on the shelf, but if you got a load of them, they just I don't know. They just they look like oh they'd be fun to collect, but to be honest, they just don't look very good that much when they're together. They look a bit too cluttery for me. So I recommend getting something a bit more like the Majestic Tiger set that's come out last year, or was it this year? I think it was it this year or last year? I think it was this year. Yeah, this year. That came out for Creative Freedom one. I recommend that sort of thing a bit more because that's more detailed and more like accurate to an actual animal, whereas these just look too cartoony, in my opinion. Same issue you'll have with stuff like Brickheads, but obviously that's personal taste. And just the last thing for this set, here's a have a look at it next to a Pudsey Bear polybag set, which in my opinion is superior to this set. I know this set is in some ways it's more basic even than this one because it uses even less parts, and it does have its flaws. Like I don't really like how the white bits show. I wish they were yellow as well as and the arms on this one go up and down as opposed to out and in. But I prefer this personally because I like the printed like bandage piece you get with it, and I just thought this one was a bit better as a set because I mean it was done to support children in need, so at least this one felt like even if you bought this in impulse buy and you didn't want to keep it, that you would still have done it for a good cause. And I like to say I prefer the single studs as the eyes to actually printed titles. I just think this looks better. But yeah, the legs are done basically the same on this as well. So, but yeah, anyway, they're just my thoughts on this set. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to like and subscribe and share for more videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.